Okay. Um, Quick little thing that you might want to do at this point in the game, which I'm recording this in late January. People are starting to Zeta their characters, some characters that can get Zetas. So if you're high up in the arenas, check and see who's got what. So in my opponent's case here, he indeed does have a Zeta, as do I with Vader. So let's see if I can get rid of him real quick, and I can't. Well, let's give it a shot. So lately, I've had my other Zeta character in my squad, Boba Fett, right? But what's killing me is when I go up against other Empire teams, like this guy, right? The meta, if you whatever that is I don't have anybody to clear the dots off my head. Now, obviously, because he, as I do, has a maxed Vader with Zeta, I wouldn't be able to do it anyway. But as much as it pains me to do this, I'm going to take him out. And I guess gotta go way down here because for some reason his power isn't very high. And put in, for synergistic reasons, try the TIE Fighter pilot. Because if I can go first, which I can, and the TIE Fighter pilot goes first, my hope is that, even though I'm stuck here with these two guys, but if I can take out Vader's ability, well, he's immune to buff, so that doesn't, but my next go, if I can stun him, which I did, perfect, and he used that to no effect. Unfortunately now, without Boba Fett, I am beholden to the taunt. But I think, generally speaking, if I can go in the proper order, and if I'm going against Vader, does he still have? No, he doesn't. I'm gonna see if I can get rid of their Boba Fett real quick, or at least kill him once, and then get rid of him because he's got a spike on him, or shock. But what I was trying to say was, if I can get the right succession and go in the right order, I might be able to nullify an opponent's I want to shock him just so he can't nullify my opponent's ability to use his Zeta Vader if I'm going up against such an opponent like I am right now. And this opponent I played with Boba Fett, and he wiped the floor with me. Kicked my ever-living butt. And obviously, as you see here, I'm getting way more turns because of the TIE Fighter speed, and my Vader speed is high as well. So I can auto this and just talk the rest of the way. But that was a success, and I just tried that for the first time, that synergy, to see if it worked. I don't know how it's going to go if I can approach the top 10, because I keep getting bumped down into the 20s overnight while I sleep, and I got to work my way back up. And typically, I don't have enough. I'm trying to scroll over, look at what I'm doing here. I don't have enough. It doesn't refresh me. Ooh, I would love to go against droids. They're so squishy, so easy. I wouldn't use an Empire team for the Vader. This is just a side note. I know everybody thinks or tries to avoid droid teams, but if you put the right Empire squad together, especially with a wig combo, at least right now, again, meta this, meta that, I'm able, at least in the tournaments that have been held, that are on suspension right now because EA and Capital Games can't figure out the cheaters. They were easy as hell. Like, they were mushy. I would always love going up against the droids. They're smushy. Smushy. But all I wanted to show you there really was, even though I maybe mistakenly, although it is what it is, I Zeta'd Boba Fett first and then Vader. Boba Fett doesn't, he fits anywhere really, but because of the speed and because other people are Zeta, putting Zetas on an Empire squad, I wouldn't recommend beefing up your TIE fighter for the reasons that you just saw, for turn meter manipulation. Okay, cool. See ya.